In the summer of 2022, 7 engineering students ventured to Cochrane, Ontario. Their destination brought them to the inaugural Launch Canada Rocketry Competition. This mission was unique because this was the group's first attempt at launching a high-power sounding rocket into Earth's lower atmosphere. The actual rocket looks like this. It serves as a launch vehicle which delivers a 3-unit CubeSat payload to an altitude exceeding 10,000 feet. Upon arrival, a pre-flight safety inspection was completed. Disaster. Many issues with the launch vehicle are determined, such as the nose cone attachment points, the position of the rail button, and the inability of the nose cone ballast to fit in the nose cone. In order to meet the upcoming launch window, the students worked throughout the night problem-solving the many issues. An iconic solution is implemented. Piping strap is used along with 1/4-inch bolts to further secure the nose cone to the airframe. On Tuesday, August 2nd of 2022 at 3 p.m. local time, the repairs are deemed adequate, and the team is given the go to assemble for flight. The flight of Ringo 1 is considered an outstanding success. The launch vehicle flew a perfectly nominal trajectory. The mission did see the main chute deploy at apogee, which was a deviation from the design. However, this did not significantly affect the results of the mission. We asked Mr. Adam Sundberg, the former director of STAR, to give us a final status on the mission of Ringo 1.
Overall, we are pleased with the performance of the rocket. The launch is the culmination of 3 years of arduous dedication from numerous students. Learning the art of crafting a rocket from its very foundation, Ringo 1 carries the scars of our failures. The greater our knowledge of the rocket increased, the greater our ignorance unfolded. And despite her initial reluctance, she valiantly took flight. I see a reflection of myself in Ringo 1. As she was developed and manufactured, I learned to be an engineer. And I am not alone in feeling this sentiment. This year, and the successful flight of Ringo 1 marks a major turning point for STAR. To be sure, we are behind, but we do not intend to stay behind. We are not a student group that intends to founder in the backwash of the coming age of rocketry. Our ambitions will have us move at a breathtaking pace. Such a pace cannot help but create new ills as it dispels old. New ignorances, new dangers, new reasons to use piping strap. The opening vistas of Canadian student rocketry promises high costs and hardships, as well as high reward. It is no surprise that some would have us rest and wait. But this student group is not one that will wait and rest and wish to look behind. We mean to be a part of it. We mean to lead it. So we choose to build it better. We choose to do the hard thing and reach 10,000 feet again, because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills, because that challenge is one that we are willing to accept and one we are unwilling to postpone. Earth's lower atmosphere is there. We are going to reach it. The vast expanse awaits our ascent in more creative and perfect ways. Godspeed, STAR, as you set sail to research and develop towards the final frontier, space.
Upon the triumphant return from the awe-inspiring launch of Ringo 1, the dedicated group of engineers resumed work in their esteemed design office. Lessons had been humbly learned from past blunders, propelling the team to strive for even greater heights. The mission of crafting a new rocket commenced. Ringo 2, superior in every way. This year's team, comprising both seasoned veterans and eager newcomers, whom devoted themselves to a period of learning. Their collective aim, to stand resolute when commencing the construction of Ringo 2, channeling the full might of their ingenuity and expertise. Several areas of improvement were identified for the new launch vehicle. Leveraging the newly established composite manufacturing capabilities of the group, new solutions found their place. This encompassed an alternative approach to transfer thrust to the airframe. The boat tail now tapers to an aluminum thrust ring, which allows thrust to be transferred through the boat tail to the airframe, rather than utilizing aluminum thrust rods flown on Ringo 1. The aerodynamic refinements embodied by the new launch vehicle represent a noteworthy stride forward. Rigorous scrutiny involving meticulous analysis of wind tunnel data across diverse aerodynamic configurations culminated in the selection of an optimal design.
Your mom.
What's he doing fighting?
Furthermore, a renewed recovery configuration is utilized with a steadfast commitment to reliability. This manifests in the incorporation of a dual-bay, dual-deploy mechanism orchestrating the deployment of the parachutes. Notably, Ringo 2 introduces the ability to eject the payload at apogee and keep it tethered for descent. An ambitious undertaking for this young project team. Endowed with an overarching emphasis on efficiency, the design cycle remained firmly attuned to this guiding principle. Manifestations of this efficiency-centric approach are amply strewn throughout the very fabric of the rocket's architecture. Ringo 2 is a testament to an unwavering commitment of perfection. It boasts remarkable improvements over its predecessor. Now witness Ringo 2 act as a reminder of the boundless human spirit. Forged with the wisdom of experience, the vigor of youth, and the pursuit of excellence. United by a shared passion, this team shall soar beyond the horizon, paving the way for a new era of exploration and discovery.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And so the engineering students now venture into nature, a foreign and barren land for them. Following GPS coordinates, a nice sandy trail led to a lakeside oasis, where they were greeted by the Lady of the Lake, who offered her boat ferrying services. Engineers like boats because boats are cool. Boats were invented more than 900,000 years ago. In present day, there are an estimated 30 million recreational boats.
And thus the tale has been told. Ringo 2 has sung a song of transonic wonder, victory, and peace. The team must now regroup and start a new odyssey with a new rocket. Time will tell whether the success of the team will breed complacency, or whether it will fuel the fire towards innovation. The path must be maintained, as how can contentment take root when space is there to be conquered? How can one sheathe their tools when the symphony of progress remains unfinished? When the ballad of exploration is yet to be written? The greatest adventure that man has ever known shall continue. And this small team of eager students will do their part in developing Canada's aerospace talent. As said best by Theodore Roosevelt, far better it is to dare mighty things, to win glorious triumphs, even though checkered by failure, than to take rank with those poor spirits who neither enjoy much nor suffer much, because they live in the gray twilight that knows neither victory nor defeat.
Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew, but through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way.